Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, bringing you that JRPG and fan service content that you deserve. And I think by now on this channel, you all know I love some good old fan service. I love talking about it. I love creating a safe space around fan service, so you know that it's okay for you to love fan service. It's not weird. It's just like in any other thing in the world, and you just like some fan service, and that's okay. And on this channel, I mostly like talking about fan service video games, showing you guys different types of fan service that's in indie games, PC games, JRPGs, and just having you guys experience it and knowing what's out there so you can play it and have a good conversation about it. But here in 2025, in this brand new year, we're going to experience some new fan service content in other regions of the media. And because there's so many great fan service out there that you guys need to know about, and I just want to talk about. And that's what we're going to do. Fan service in anime, manga, and of course, a lot in hentai, because that's mostly what it's all about. One thing I get to talk about today is one of my favorite hentais that I just had to talk about because it got a brand new episode and it just looks so good. It looks so good. This comes from one of my favorite artists, Ayo Nagisa, and they just know how to create a beautiful dark-skinned character that just emulates off the pages. And Pink Pineapple did an amazing job of taking the work of Nagisa and putting it into animation that just is peak fan service fiction, period. It's one of my favorites for a reason. The quality to the animation for this hentai is just something you don't get to see a lot, and it's just so good. It's so good, and the third episode doubles that in hindsight, and it's just even more quality on top of quality that I just had to gush over for a few minutes. Now, before I get any further, if you don't even know who Annette Son is, let me sit you down and talk to you about who this character is. Annette Son is a brand new woman in a brand new building, and she wants to go around talking to new neighbors in her building and just presenting herself as a friendly neighbor. And one particular person in particular thought she was so gorgeous that he just had to see her titties on the spot. And you know, I can't blame him, because she is a gorgeous woman and she does have a nice pair of titties. From that point on, they have some great relationships, and it's a good character building moments for a lot of them. You get to see Annette in a lot of different outfits, and it's so sexy and it's so good. And of course, this hentai blew up back in 2020. I think the first episode came out, and well, the doujin came out a lot before that, but the hentai came out a lot later than that, and it just blew up. So of course they had to make more, and now we're on the third episode, and oh my god, the quality of this episode just skyrocketed. Because in the first episode, she had this more saturated tan to herself that just was a little bit too much, and they didn't really know how to animate it well. But by the second episode, and especially the third episode, they managed to get it just right. Especially in the second episode, where they took out a lot of the dialogue and the story that evolves around Annette Son and just made it about the sex and the girl and just how beautiful she is, and seeing her in different outfits. And they kind of elaborate that more within the third episode, where you get to see a brand new outfit in her, being a maid outfit, a maid outfit bikini, which is super hot. And I would love to see that translated into a figure, because that would be nice. They're in a sauna, which is also pretty hot. And just, it's an overall amazing, beautiful animation. And I just was gushing over it all over the place.
That's what she said.
Well, that came out weird. Not in that way. Not in that way. But I was just enjoying it in just the art and just enjoying the character aspect. I mean, for the other stuff too, but you know, you get what I mean. The thing is, I really do love Annette Son, and I love that she's also getting brand new episodes, and hopefully this translates to Lily-san also getting a brand new episode, because she's been dormant for a little bit of not getting an episode. She did have a crossover with Annette Son in an OVA that had both of them in it, that didn't really evolve around any one of their stories. It was just them in the episode and having sex, and they never really met before out of that. They were just kind of in the episode, which is not really all that bad. When it comes to hentai, you don't really need a story, but sometimes I like having a story just to know a little bit more about the character, because in the second episode you get to learn a little bit more about Annette Son, because that's where you learn that she loves cooking, she loves moving her body, and she's just a gorgeous, innocent woman, and I just love everything about her, and I want to collect more stuff for her. Now, I was very late to the Annette Son train, so a lot of the figures and merch has already been sold out, and it's very hard to get a lot of those figures because of the aftermarket is skyrocketing with them. But I think I was able to track down a few things that I will be presenting in a video a lot later once it arrives, because it's pretty hot. But regardless of the fact, I would love to see her brand new made bikini in a nice figure, because it would be really nice to see in a figure, and I'm sure they're gonna do it, because they all know that Annette and Lily Son sells like hotcakes when there's a brand new figure or just merchandise in general, and I just cannot wait to see it. So if you never watched Lily Son, not Lily Son, if you never watched Annette Son, my next door neighbor Annette Son, you should definitely do yourself a favor and watch it right now. You can watch it on anime.com, or just read the doujin, and you will experience a world that you've never seen before, and it's just a great time. It's a beautiful time. It's a few hours of fun, and you just get to see a beautiful dark-skinned woman in different types of outfits, and it's just a fun, sexy time. And you know, what more can you have than that when it comes to fan service? And that's pretty much it. Now, if you guys did enjoy this episode, let me know by hitting the like button. If we can get this to 30 likes, then I'll do another episode on some more hentai or manga or anime that has fan service, and just present it to you and just show you and let you know my thoughts on that process. This is a first time for me, because if people didn't know, this third episode came out October 2024, but I was going to talk about it then, but I wasn't really confident on talking about hentai, because I didn't know how it would go, how this episode would go, or like just the structure of that YouTube hates fan service, and especially hentai. So we're gonna see how this first episode goes, but in 2025 I'm trying to break past that and just do things that I want to do and just things that I want to talk about, and this is one of those things I just wanted to talk about, and I just felt like it was time. So if you guys would like to see more of it, then I'll do more of it. But if not, then I guess I'll keep it to myself. But you know, that's just how it would be. But if you want to see the uncut version, where I do show a lot of the scenes and stuff where I'm talking about, definitely check out my Patreon if you want to see that over there. But if not, you can check it out for yourself. I mean, it's there, so I mean, it is what it is. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for letting me gush about my next door neighbor Annette Son's third episode. And if you guys did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments down below. If there's other hentai or other fan service media that you would like me to cover, let me know, and I'll check it out and I'll present it to you in my best way that I know how. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year. So with your help and support, I could definitely do that. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.